Hey guys, I'm Maria McCreary, and this is Back to Business. I've got Wade Carpenter and James Chapman. Wade is like Batman for accounting, and James is like Batman for insurance. This episode of Back to Business, I think, is going to be one of the most impactful ones that you can pack into your Friday. And all the information we're giving here is for free. Like we share this for free, right? Like I feel like we should charge for this, but it's free knowledge for any business owner or anybody that wants to better themselves. Today on my topic, I want to talk about marketing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna let you dive in and tell the audience what you want to talk about, and then we'll kind of wrap it all in like we always do.
All right. Well, actually, for me, it's middle of October. It's about that time of year we start tax planning for all our accounting business clients, that kind of stuff. And obviously, they want to know how much they can save in taxes. And I've started helping people like let's build a healthy business, let's build a profitable business. But as I'm starting this year, I'm started thinking about all the clients that they look the same year after year, and they built themselves a job, but they always struggle to build a good business. Every year they have something that they blame it on the economy, they blame it on the employees, or whatever, or maybe this year's lack of employees or finding good employees or whatever it is. But you know I've seen some businesses break out in COVID, and have some banner years. And I think back 10 years ago when we had the Great Recession, there were people that thrived, and my business has thrived through COVID. And I'm not saying that because I know a lot of people were hurting, but what are you doing different? I mean, 10 years ago, I was trying to do the same thing in a different market. And, I was reminded this book by Mike McCallowitz just came out, Get Different. I was actually privileged to have a copy of it, or a manuscript. I kind of got a chance to give Mike some input on this stuff, but it got me thinking, what have I done different in my business? And what have all these other people done in their business? And if they market the same, they do the same thing year after year, they're going to get the same results year after year. Challenge yourself. Get out there, and you probably going to have to step out of your comfort zone, but do something different. This is a great book to make you think about some of the things that you're doing in your business. And a lot of times it helps to get outside input from. I mean, that's why I value these guys. I don't know why they keep me around, but
We'll keep you around because you're super smart.
I mean, again, get out of your comfort zone this year, do something different, have a great year going into 2022.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, that kind of segues me in. I've got the same book here. I've been going through their VIP class this week, and I will tell you, I have a background in marketing. Like I thrive in that arena. I almost dig marketing just as much as I dig technology, right? But what kickstarted me to do this was like, okay, the course was affordable. It was very reasonably priced, and I thought, yeah, I'll just jump on in and do it and see what's there. Maybe I'll pick up a couple nuggets for a few bucks. That's what I look at it like, right? So I'm diving into this book, and they're going through the courses online with us. I'm spending 3 hours a day all week with them, so I'm learning how other businesses are marketing as well, right? So when I think about technology, of course, Ramtech, we do technology. If nobody knew that yet, there you go. I think about how can I differentiate myself or Ramtech from what my competitors are doing, right? So when you look at what the competitors are doing, you say, how can I be different? How can I get different? You know, that really has been at the top of my mind this week. So I've been struggling like, okay, there's a lot of stuff I do the same. A lot of IT guys send out a monthly mail newsletter, which I can tell you right now, we've been doing it for almost 8, 9 months, and not one person has taken me up on the trivia question that has a $25 Amazon gift card on it. There you go. I just said it for everybody that's throwing the newsletter in the trash. You've been throwing away a $25 gift card. That's fine. We stopped it because nobody responded. Why keep doing it? That's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, right? So we're not doing it. We're not spending the money on that anymore. That's insane. I'm done. You missed your chance to get the $25 Amazon gift card. Anyway, so we're doing it different. Everybody was doing mailing letters. We're not doing that. Everybody's doing an email marketing campaign. We are doing that, but we're going to change the game. So get ready for some different email marketing coming from Ramtech. It's going to be completely different than what you're used to seeing, and we hope it strikes a chord so people will call us and book us to have them, have their IT stuff taken care of, because that's what we want to do. We really set out, like, part of this class was setting your focus on, okay, what do you want to do? What is your why? And Wade, you and I kind of talk about why a lot. Like, we've talked about it in depth before. The why for Ramtech, the why for me, the why I started this. I originally had a passion to help people understand their technology. That was it. That's my why. Help people understand their technology, and when you understand something, you use it better. You use it differently. Right? So that was my why. That's it. That's my why. And that's what I've spent all week pretty much focusing on, is how can we be different in showing people why we do what we do. That's all I've got. I got a whole bunch more thoughts running, but I can't pack it all into this. I got to let you guys experience the why, experience the get different outcome. And I'm looking so forward to that over the next few months.
It's so interesting to me how we really don't go into what we want to talk about. I mean, it's supposed to be 3 individual thoughts and how stuff goes together and just meshes. That's what happens when you're all challenging each other and trying to get better. I've not read this new book by Mike yet. I look forward to digging into it. But I will tell you, there's a lot of books I consume where I get 1 or 2 nuggets out of it. There's very few books when I look at it. It's like a good album. Sometimes it's just that one song on the album you like, but then sometimes it's every single song. Mike's books are like that. Like Profit First, game changer for me. So anyways, talking about your why. Here's the thing, like, you need to make that why selfish too. You work at a company, you own the company. Those need to be selfish. That's okay. Like, think about when you give to like a nonprofit. Don't sometimes when you give something, it make you feel better than even what you're giving? You're like, man, it ain't even fair how good it made me feel. Like, your why needs to be like that. And that's okay. And then, there's a couple of principles to that. You have your why. It's what keeps you motivated. Listen to Morrell, how excited he is. And then you have your vision that's out there, right? That's like your goal, what you're trying to get to. That's the X on the map. And then you build a plan to that, and that's your path. And then you set good core values around yourself, your principles, what matter to you to keep guiding your feet, right? That's like your lantern, your light that guides you. Because some people can get to an end vision and they can do it the wrong way. It can be bad for them. So you build these principles that add some walls, that add some boundaries for you, that keeps you going. But you got to have that why. Here's one thing I'll add. Nobody owes you anything. Life is not fair, but man, is it beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So like, realize that, get your why figured out, right. Talking about being different. Some people, you think too much about that. It's like you said, marketing. It's like we talk about everybody's in sales. Everybody's in marketing these days. And the best thing you can do is be yourself. That will be different. You can look at that and move forward that way and just be who you are, because we are bullcrap detectors very fast. Like, be you. And if COVID's been tough on you, good. It's been tough on me. Guess what? I have awakened. I have figured out my why. I have figured out my vision. I've figured out my plan. I've reaffirmed my core values to light my path, and I'm getting after it. It's making me realize you can't just do the same thing and expect different results. So like, get after it. And the last thing I'll add to that is you have to do before you can be. If you want to be the guy that says, hey, I own this size company, I have this kind of position in the company I work at, I make this kind of money, you don't get to make that, achieve that, and then say, well, now I'm going to do the work for that. No. You got it all backwards. Flip it. You have to do those things before you can ever be that person. Like, difficulty is the universe's way of weeding out the undeserving. And
Agreed.
it takes that to become that person. So keep those things in mind. Hey, this may be a little frou-frou and motivational, but hey, sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need a reminder there's other people digging out there, just like you're trying to dig, or they're feeling a little lost, like you're feeling lost. Dig in, figure it out, get better, get different, and do it. That's all I got.
That's great.
Dang, I feel like a mic drop needs to happen after that.
Hey, mine's attached, so I can't do that.
Oh man, no, all high notes here. I'm telling you guys, I'm so pumped about the change that's coming. Just like you said, James, you got to put in the work before you can see the result. You don't get a tree without planting a seed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's all about right now. It's like I'm planting seed. Now I can't farm and plow all of them and get all of them, but anytime you lay seed out, you're not always going to get a plant. You just got to keep seeding.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. This is seeding season right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know why this is a Mike McAllowitz show, but I mean, I'm just sitting here looking at
pumpkin plant, another good one. Another good one.
Planting the seeds, planting that big colossal pumpkin.
Right.
I mean, like I said, I'm a big believer in profit first. I mean, and then after you get different, I mean, you want to run your business to run like clockwork, and things are always going to go wrong, but you need to know what to fix next.
He's got it in order.
Are you putting
The
those
only
on
thing
your
I don't
pocket
have
right
up here
now?
is toilet paper entrepreneur, and
I got the digital version of Toilet Paper Entrepreneur. Let me tell you guys, I read that book last week. Like I finished it last week. That is so hits on every node of being new in business. I mean, I told my wife the other day, I said, I can't even go to the bathroom and look at a roll of toilet paper the same way anymore. I really can't. I really can't. I go in there, I'm thinking, am I being wasteful?
Yeah.
Am I using too much?
Yeah.
It really brings you back and it humbles you to when you first started your business, right? And you start thinking about those processes of building. And you never know what the outcome is going to be until you arrive. And then you're like, whoa, I'm here. It's like 10 years went by and I'm here. How did that happen? It's because you did the do before you can be.
Mm-hmm. 100% agree. It's good stuff.
Well, guys, I'm all jacked up today. It's Friday and I've only had half a cup of coffee. So that tells you how fired up I've been all week.
You better call Nikki and tell her to take it off the other half off your plate.
Yeah, I'm playing
somebody else needs to beat me to the pot because cup number 2 is coming strong.
Yeah.
Well, that's the intensity I want to run today. That's the intensity I hope that everybody gets out of this. I really, really enjoy having you guys in my circle and keeping me accountable for sure, definitely. So I'm going to close this out. Morrell McCrary, I'm not going to be shy about it. The call to action, just in case you were wondering, I want to help you with all your IT needs, whether it's cybersecurity, voice over IP phones, networking, viruses, ransomware, all that crazy stuff you hear on the news lately. Call me. I'm your guy. And that's not a shameless plug. That is a plug for my business. James, what do you do?
So James Chapman Insurance Group, we've got you covered. Look, you need experts in your corner. All three of us are experts in what we do. Don't undervalue what that can bring to you. Doing the same thing every year, just paying that same renewal, not reevaluating your stuff. When you have changes every single year, get sharp on that. We can serve you. Let us help you.
Wade.
Me, I'm a CPA, and a lot of people think I do a lot of things, but we specialize in contractors, and contractors struggle to take on what they truly deserve. We help contractors nationwide to become permanently profitable, and we are not your average bean counters.
Perfect. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. We're going to have Mike McAllowitz's books in the notes. We're going to have links to all that stuff. you can find out. I think Wade, aren't you like partners with his team over at
Yeah, I'm
Martin
a
Gonzalez?
mastery level Profit
There you
First
go. Yeah.
promotion.
So yeah, definitely link up with Wade. He can get you guys connected with the Profit First stuff. James is following down the same track. James, you don't know this yet, but I'm going to tell you. They had a pay it forward campaign when they got this Get Different book. I put your name and address in there, so you're getting a free copy of the book.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
guys, again, I appreciate it. Thank you for joining. Wade, thank you for being here. James, thank you for being here. You guys are my team. Appreciate you.
Get it stopped, you know.